People in Steinbach were getting creative Friday. Some streets were still flooded after an overnight downpour.
We always get our daughter an ice cap. She's handicapped. She's 31, and this is her motivation to have good days at her day program.
Dave Menzies has lived in the area for decades.
We've been in Steinbach for 34 years. We've lived here for 30 years, and this is the worst I've ever seen it, ever.
But it was an all too familiar scene for Graham Pollock and the Steinbach and area animal rescue. The basement took on 2 meters of water. The rescue was also flooded last year when 156 millimeters of rain fell on the city.
I think the basement is a write-off. I do. I think they're going to have to rip it right down to the styrofoam and start again, restud it, and new drywall and everything.
Animals were moved to safety, but the organization will feel the cost of the repairs.
We have insurance that's going to cover a fair bit of it, but we still have to cut the check for $25,000 for the deductible.
Steinbach was blasted with around 135 millimeters of rain. The city says drainage channels, creeks, and ditches throughout the city were either at or over capacity and spilling over their banks. Sewer systems were operating at capacity during and after the storm. As of Friday morning, the systems had returned to normal. Hayden Parsons spent Friday pumping sewage out of his recently renovated basement. His home also flooded in last year's storm.
This is a pretty big kick in the teeth to finally finish a great project. We can finally enjoy the basement again, and sure enough, yeah, she floods again.
The city says the backup was likely a result of the storm exceeding the design capacity of the sewer system.
This is a pretty big kick in the teeth to finally finish a great project. We can finally enjoy the basement again, and sure enough, yeah, she floods again.
Steinbach was dealing with the impact of the storm well into the afternoon. Now the city says it's looking into whether the storm will qualify for the province's disaster financial assistance program. In the meantime, they're asking people who may have damage that can't be insured to check the province's website for more information. Gavin Axelrod, CBC News, Steinbach.